she make an apple pie? Billy boy, can she make an apple pie? Charming Billy, she can make an apple pie in the twinkling of an eye. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
We were at the Milo Harvest lunch, and there was a lady sitting at the table with us who told us a story about a teacher who came to the county of Vulcan for a year as an exchange, and so at the end of his term here they had a potluck dinner, and they asked him to say a few words at the end of the dinner. So he got up and thanked the community and all that stuff, and then he said, the one thing I will take back to Australia with me, and he held up his fork and he said, keep your fork, there's pie for dessert.
Pie was a very popular thing in our community. My mother was a very good cook, so I learned a lot from her. We'd have our own lard. We'd butcher our hog, and we have our own lard, and I'd use the lard. We used to go out west of Nanton there, and we'd go. My mother would say, now you have to get that pail first, and then you can go play whatever you want to do. Florence Sock and I would be together. We'd go out there and pick cherries, and as soon as we got our pail full, we said, that's it, we're going to go play. I love baking. Lots of pies, apple and rhubarb and Saskatoon and peach. I belonged to the Lions. For the Lions dinner, they always had pie. The other ones used to bring in different pies, and we would cut them up, and the men would just like a bunch of vultures. They used to come and grab it. Potluck, there was always pie.
My mother taught me how to make pies. She was very good at making the crust. The first time I was going to make my dad a banana cream pie. I had the bananas and everything, but the crust was so tough that my dad said, you need an axe to cut this up. In the fall, we would bake a bunch of apple pie and froze them and then baked them just before I wanted to use them. Well, we started the seniors' dinner, so we had a big variety of pies. Anything from apple, rhubarb, cherry, blueberry. At the fall fair, there was usually a section for pies. Nancy Birchie always won the pie contest. Her meringue always had those little sugar bubbles on them, and I think that's why she won it.
I grew up with, my parents are first-generation Dutch immigrants, and in Holland you don't make pie. But then when I came to work at the hospital here in long-term care, then it's people like Marilyn and Tilly and the crew that taught me how to make pie.
Anytime there's food, you know there's going to be pie for dessert. I think apple pie is the real Canadian thing.
Happy birthday, Canada!